Alright, so in this lesson you will learn about routes. Okay, how you're going to organize your routes. So you can see at the moment we have just one file in our server, which is server.js. Everything is here, but in a bigger application or OPC you need to organize your code. For example, you will have hundreds of routes, so it doesn't make sense to write everything here, right? So let's create a folder here, call it routes. Inside routes folder, sorry, it's file, let me change that, let me delete that, create a new folder, routes. Inside routes, let's create a file, we can call it auth. So we're going to put some authentication related routes here. So first we need to import express, then we can access the express router, put it in a variable router equals to express.router with capital R. Okay, so execute this function that gives us the functionality of express router. So that's in this variable. Now we can use all the requests like get request, post request, all those requests we will be able to use. Okay, so let me cut this code, let me remove it from here and move it to our routes file. Now instead of app, it will be router. So router get, anytime we get a get request, this is what we do. Node API response from routes. Okay, so let's just write like that. Now we need to export this file so that we can import here, because this is the entry point. We need to make sure whatever we do in our application we import here, otherwise it doesn't have a value. All right, so export default router, so we can do that, and then we can now import this one here in the server. So let's import router from, we need to go inside routes auth.js. all right, because we're using this module type module, we need to make sure to use the full path. Okay, don't leave it like this, but give the extension as well .js. Now actually let's rename this from router to something else, for example auth routes. The reason for that is later we may have other files, so just calling them routes can be confusing. Okay, so we import auth routes. Now just importing is not enough, we have to apply the auth routes as a middleware to our express app. All right, so app.use. now you see we use one more function here from the express, that is called use. So use also takes arguments. For example, the first the URL endpoint, we can call it /API, and then second is a callback function. Now actually in our case this is a auth routes. Okay, so this is how we can apply the routes as a middleware here. Now that we already have the API prefixed here, we don't actually have to do it here, we can just leave it like that. Okay, because it has been already prefixed here. Now all we did is we moved our code from here to here in a different file. That's all we did, no more differences. If you try again, it works. Are you looking for online course that will teach you how to build full stack, back to front, React and Node.js applications from scratch? Hi, my name is Ryan. I have over 30 full stack courses published in Udemy. Most of these courses are based in real world examples. So today, I want to tell you just one thing. If you have basic understanding of JavaScript, don't wait anymore. Start building real-world projects with me and take your coding skill to a whole new level. I will teach you the core fundamentals of React, Node, and modern JavaScript so that you can start building full-stack JavaScript apps in no time. All my courses are suitable for beginner to pro-level users. Each line of code is explained. Each question is answered, and the source code is provided for all lectures. Click the 90% discount links down below to start this awesome journey with me. Now you can send all kinds of different data. For example, we already tried JSON, so let's try one more time JSON. and this time let's say you want to send some data about the user. Now in that case, let's say name, right, username, and then let's say email ryan@gmail.com. Okay, so let's say we want to send such JSON response. We can. You reload, you see, we get that. Now you can also have the JSON formatter, the Chrome extension that will make it look really nice. For example, I can actually try that. Let me try that. So that's 8,000. If I go to /API, you see, I was previously in a private mode, so I didn't, that plugin didn't work, but here it works, and you see, you get nice, beautiful JSON data. But if I was watching raw, it will look like that. All right. Now I want to give you some homework. Again, very simple. What I want you to do is, just like we created a get route, I want you to create another get route. Now this time it's not going to be just /, it's going to be something called post. Okay, so create a get route with the endpoint post here, and then you return a response. Okay, so in the response you send the post title and content. Okay, it's very simple, but just try it on your own, because writing yourself the exact same code one more time will give you a different level of experience, different confidence. All right, so go ahead, give it a try, create a new route, post route, and I will see you in the next video.